The final review is going to be on the Transformers Legacy Core Class Shockwave, so stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do a review on the Transformers Legacy Core Class Shockwave figure. Now, first we'll take a look at the package. There is Shockwave, and it is the open pack. So what I suggest to do is you shine your flashlight in the stores down here. Make sure you find the little radar dish. I did it because I got this from Amazon, so hopefully it's there. And let's see, Transformers logo. It's a little different logo. It's more like, it's not as polished as the normal logo is, but there's the Generations logo. Now this is the Spaceship Mode. It is the like a downsizing of the Siege Leader class. The side says Core Class. There's Shockwave in his robot mode. There is the Legacy poster. Here is the UPC, and on the back it is Robot to Spaceship in 11 steps. It comes the Radar edition. Now this is our second Core Class Shockwave figure. The first one is from the Transformers Bumblebee movie, which I'll stick a link in below. So let's get this guy out of his package and see what he looks like. Now that we got Shockwave out of the package, first we're going to take a look at his weapon. It is a little radar dish. Let's see, it's a little red, it's got some gray silver outlines, and it's purple. And it's a very, very small little, I don't know, handle where you could easily fit it in Shockwave's hands. And to me, that's how Shockwave holds it. To me, this should have been more like a Soundwave weapon instead of a Shockwave weapon. And it'll put it on in robot mode too, but we'll look at that more later. Next, we're going to look at the instruction booklet. Now, this is a Legacy, so what you can do is you can take your phone and tablet. Since I'm using my phone to record this, let's try to get the tablet. Come on. Come on. There we go. And did it make it? Yes. All right. And let's see what we've got. Okay. Open browser. I haven't done this since the Legacy Wave 1. And here we go. We have Shockwave. Cool little like a GIF. And it says, alright, there's Shockwave. Shockwave Decepticon Alternate Mode Cybertronian Spacecraft. Function Operations Commander. Origin G1, even though he was a gun, not a weapon, or not a spacecraft. Signature weapon Energy Shield, infused with Energon for impenetrable durability, and can deflect any range or melee attack. Devoid of all emotion, Shockwave feels that a scientific approach to leadership is his logical choice. That was his bio. And skills, Strength 9, Intelligence 10, Speed A7, and Firepower A9. And that is that. It's pretty cool. And now let's just open this up. Basically, this tells you how to snap the wings in, and then to put the antenna in his hand. And then you have transformation, and the radar dish goes on top of the Spaceship Mode. Alright, saw the box already. So now let's look at Shockwave. And when you look at Shockwave, the first thing you notice is his yellow eye. He's got the typical Shockwave face, just the yellow eye. He's got the two antennae. He's mostly purple. He's got the silver across the chest. Or what is it? Silver, gunmetal gray along the thighs. And then he's got some paint apps on the inside leg and the toes on the outside leg. But you can see he's pretty, these Core Class figures are pretty detailed for what they are. Look at all the paneling and stuff. And then you turn him around, he's got a backpack, this guy, because he becomes a spaceship. He's hollow in the legs and in the arms, but what do you expect for a $10 figure? Overall, he's a pretty good figure. Let's see, articulation, the head, You can turn 360 degrees. No up or down movement because it's on a, well, you'll see when you transform them. The arms can do 360. They can go out. They can even go up. Ball joint at the elbow, 90 degrees. Other hand is the same way. Nothing at the waist, but his feet can go up that far, go back that far, out to the side. He's on a ball joint, so they may pop off easy, but you get plenty of movement. Knee, more than 90 due to transformation, and the toes are static. And let's see, and you could put his gun in here. Now see, this to me is, this is more of a sound wave. Well, we got sound. Let's bring in sound wave real quick. See, to me, this looks better because Soundwave's got the radio antenna and not Shockwave. But the purple don't match, so I don't know why. I guess they wanted to give you a separate weapon. What they have been doing is giving the core class figures a weapon that combines with something else. Like in the first wave of this line, you had Hot Rod, Skywarp, and Iguanus all come with weapons that form together one big weapon. But I haven't heard anything on this guy yet. But now that we got out, let's do some comparisons first. Now, for our first comparison, we're going to bring in the other Core Class Shockwave. This is from the Bumblebee movie. It's kind of weird they brought out two Shockwaves in consecutive waves. One from the Bumblebee movie and one from G1 in this Core Class figure, and haven't brought out a new Shockwave in a taller class. I would have liked to see this guy in Voyager or leader size, but that is, you know what, let's do this different. I was going to do this last, but alright, now that we got these two Shockwaves out, next we're going to bring in, now this is the old Legend size Combiner Wars Shockwave. This guy also makes a gun, and so does this guy. You'll see that later on in the review. And then we're going to bring in some Cyberverse Shockwaves. For some reason, my son likes Shockwave. And then we're going to bring in this guy. So that is like the Shockwave family, with the 3 Cyberverse, the new Core Class, and the old Legend size Combiner War figures. So that is that. Now we're going to bring in, let's see, we'll do the Decepticons Megatron, Soundwave, and Iguanus. Now this guy's Pretender. It's weird. I thought they were going to do all the Pretenders, but I guess they're going to bring Skullgrin as the next Pretender out in deluxe size, so who knows what they're doing. Whoops. Shockwave, you stay there. Then we're going to bring out the 2 jets. This is Starscream and Skywarp. Now their Skywarp has that one special weapon where you combine it with Hot Rod and Iguanus to form another big weapon. And then we're going to bring in, these Core Class figures are really nice for the price point too, 10 or 11 bucks. You've got Studio Series 86 Spike, Hot Rod, Optimus Prime, I can't think of his name right now, and now Shockwave. So far, this guy's been the biggest disappointment. Even though my name's Rodimus Prime, I love the Hot Rod figure, but out of the Core Class figures, he's been the least favorite. And then we're going to bring in our other spaceship. This is Cosmos. This is the, I think was the Titans Return version. And we'll see him later on in Spaceship Mode. Alright, now let's transform Shockwave. Now, to transform Shockwave, he's pretty simple. First, going to take his gun off. Then, what you're going to do is raise his arms up. And then shift this whole thing up. Raise the arm up, and then shift this up. Next, we're going to unfold these and just push this up for now. Now you can do is take his head, and when you push his head up, it raises the command center. Snap that into place. Okay, now what you want to do is, there are these pegs on the arms. You got one there and one there. They go in these two holes. So what you want, and this is on a double hinge, so make sure you got this extended right. Plug all those in like that. Come around here. Now what you want to do is, here's how the waist is. So what you want to do is pull this down. Here, maybe you can see it better here. You want to pull the waist down so it's a little extended. Rotate these inward, and then when you switch them up, you'll have a little tab in there, and they'll just sneak in right there. Take the other one, rotate it, and then two tabs, put them together. And basically you have the spaceship mode all done. You put this here in this little hole. And let's see, and then just straighten it out. These arms won't really snap in, but they'll just rest in, let's see, these 4 slots. There you go. And there is the spaceship mode. And it's not bad looking. From what I understand, it definitely does mirror the one from the Liege Siege line. And let's see. So we've got the front of the spaceship right there. And some detail. Then we go here. We go along the edge of the top. And then the command deck. Let's see if we can see that command. I can see the command deck. And there's that radar antenna. And then you've got the wings with the lasers on each side. You got the silver wings. And basically, that is the spaceship mode. And it's pretty cool. Not too bad for a $10 figure. And also, this guy becomes a weapon, which we will show off later. All right, now let's do some vehicle-to-vehicle comparisons. Now, our first comparison is we're going to bring in the Combiner War Shockwave. Now, these are both space vehicles, and on this one, there's this little peg right back here. What you want to do is you want to unpeg this and pull this down. It's a 5mm peg, and this is the old one. So that is the old peg. And we're going to bring in Big Shockwave, and he's going to wield himself. So, there is, whoops. There's Shockwave. Oh, he doesn't have 2 hands. So, there is Shockwave holding his gun, like that. That is the new core class, and then here is Shockwave holding the Combiner Wars. So, as you can see, he's also a weapon for the newer figures. And let's get the Shockwave out of here. We'll put this back on. And we'll finish up with our comparisons. Okay, now, all the other Cyberverse Shockwaves are more like walkers. So we're just going to bring in the 2 Cyberverse walkers. So this is, here, we'll bring in the whole Shockwave family. So this is what I have of the new Shockwave family. Cyberverse walkers, the Combiner War spaceship gun. This is the new Core Class Bumblebee movie and the other Core Class Shockwave. I guess I should have done first. These are 2 newest Core Class Shockwave figures. This is the more realistic movie style version, and this is the more G1 Legacy version. And I like them both. I mean, I think they really did a good job of giving Shockwave in a Cybertronian neat metallic alive looking mode, and I think they did a really good job harkening back to the G1 aesthetic on the new one. Alright, now we're going to bring in Starscream and the Jets. That is how these guys compare. Maybe I can raise my camera up a little to give you guys a more bird's eye feed. There is, well, you really can't tell that's a spaceship. But there is the spaceship and Starscream and the Jets. And we're going to bring in Iguanus and Megatron. That is how those guys match up. And then we're going to bring up, here's Soundwave. Shockwave and Soundwave. And here's our Autobots. We got Optimus Prime and Hot Rod for the Autobots. And one more. We got our Autobot spaceship. This is Cosmos. Now, I don't have the new Cosmos. He's already sold out on the Walmart version. But this is my Titans Return Legend size. So here is the Autobot spaceship with a Decepticon spaceship. And they look pretty cool together. And now with that, we're going to transform him back. Now, to transform him back, we're going to take the antenna off. First, we'll work on the legs. We're just going to unpeg this out of the slot, bring him down, and rotate at the knee. Pull him down, rotate at the knee. Actually, rotate this way. Okay, next we're going to unpeg everything from the backpack. And we're just going to fold these in for now. And fold this down. This will just fit nice and snug in there. This snaps in. And then the arms, pull them down, rotate, pull them down, pull them down, rotate, pull them down. And then if this head didn't pop up, you can just snap it back into place. And when you lower this, you'll have these two tabs will go into these two. So his backpack snaps in. And now Shockwave is done. Yeah, I guess that's about it for this new Core Class Shockwave. I really do like this line. It's an inexpensive line of figures for only $10. And the complexity is pretty good. And let me bring back now it's weird that they did two Shockwaves in a row, but you get what the difference is between a G1 aesthetic Shockwave for the Legacy line and what Shockwave would look like in the Bumblebee movie. And I like them both. So that's about it for this review. So please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. I hit the 1,000 videos about 20 videos ago. So go back and watch some of my older videos, please. I can use the views. Let's see. If there's a link below, either like at Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon, feel free to click on that link. Help me out. Buy these guys for only 10, 11 bucks. These guys are worth it. And that's about it. So all I can say is Shockwave is the superior leader of the Decepticons. Shockwave out.